If you watch this video,
subscribe to Luleit's channel. We're trying to make sure that she gets paid so we can take a trip to Cancun. Sponsor.
Subscribe, share.
Today we're doing a seafood mukbang, talking about our experience over the past 4 years in college. All of us are graduating this semester, so we thought it was fitting to make that the topic. You guys want to introduce yourself?
My name is Lydia. I'm a senior, like she said. I'm a political science major, just like them.
What's your favorite thing on the table?
For the salmon sashimi.
My name is Eden. Did you say your age?
No.
Oh. I'm a psychology and poli-sci major. My favorite thing on the plate was the salmon sashimi.
The first question is, what was the best memory you've had in college?
The entirety of freshman year, I would say, is filled with memories.
This girl's writing an essay.
I feel like it's everybody's dream to be living with their friends. Like, that's like a fantasy everybody has, like where your parents are not there, you get to do whatever you want. And we had that times 10. It was multiplied because everybody was in there. There was one room. It was like the, what would you call it? Like the lobby. Yeah, the community room. And that was our room. So I just, like even now if I sit in my room, sometimes I just miss that. So I just go over to somebody's house. Like it's just nice when you're sitting and your door's open 24/7 because people are coming in and out.
Hi.
Dang, besties, this is gonna work.
Oh, let me take my shoes. Alright. Where's the camera? That one?
I
Yeah.
think that's it.
My name is Milka. I'm a psychology major. My favorite memory in all of college, when we went to that sporadic beach trip in the middle of
Oh
winter.
my god, she mentioned that.
Is that yours? I know that's right.
The most annoying night, freshman year, we walked the whole of like Richmond, Virginia. I remember walking by the bridge. I remember walking by Carey Street. To this day, I don't know specifically like where we went to, and that tells you how much we walked, and it was for no reason whatsoever. It's very upsetting.
It was upsetting, not just messy. That shit.
Why was it upsetting, Milka? I feel like I sense that you feel strongly about this.
Why is she playing therapist?
It was just mad messy people that night.
Wait, I'm confused what night we're talking about.
You're being messy!
Who was messy?
It blew me because we walked all the way there to walk somebody back.
What was your, what could you change? If you could go back and change something.
Can we reframe that question to be what's the biggest lesson?
Okay, I guess.
No,
that could be
the reason I
another
say that is
question.
because I don't believe in changing things.
Wow! Get me out of this house, bro.
To mind my business.
I feel like you've always minded your business.
I have, but I've seen other people not mind their business.
Stop it.
And I would see where it would end up for them. So personally, it more so reinforced my habit of keeping to myself with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, bestie. Thank you.
The biggest lesson college taught me is that not everyone thinks the same way or functions the same way. Even amongst people who have the same, the reason we're all friends, the reason this friend group is because we all share so much in common, and yet we're so different. We process the things that happen to us differently. We handle conflicts differently, and I think that was that was so hard to grasp freshman year and sophomore year, and just a huge source of conflict. And junior year and senior year, it's not like any of us blended in to be one person, but we just got better at handling our differences because a lot of people.
My biggest lesson, like personally, is to be selfish.
So you just
Yeah. Selfish with my time, selfish with my feelings. I think we kind of blend in what it means to be a good person, a good friend, a good whatever it is to somebody else with sacrificing certain things about yourself, whether that's your money, whether that's your own emotions, whether it's your time. But most of the time that usually comes at you sacrificing yourself. And I'm a very big person on being selfless, but it's not okay when it's being done at a point where they're giving a part of themselves up for me, and I wouldn't want that. So it's not okay for me to do the same with myself. In terms of academically,
right, because I felt like that was a snap-worthy moment. Good job.
Academically, it's the most generic it's the most generic advice that can be given, but it is to connect. And I think when people say connect, they think of it as like networking and like and like these big events or with like these big fancy people, these professors or whatever. But it's as simple as speaking to your classmates, like to other students, just stepping outside of your comfort zone.
I like to keep this short and brief, but in regards to what Luleit said about even with people that you have similarities with, you're different. That is always so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like, and then it's like I'm connecting. But what Lydia said, and I feel like this group is very grounded in like traditional roots. Like we're very, like our mindset is very Ethiopian-like, if that makes sense. Like it's about like
self-sacrificial.
right, very much so. Very much so.
Very much so, Bessie. You better say it.
And I just feel like you have to take that into consideration and then be selfish, and then understand that when you are being selfish, you need people around you that understand those differences, that you can't change how people look at you. So if you really do need to take time away for yourself, then you can do that without the guilt, without the shame. Exactly.
Very important lesson.
Very important.
What do you love about yourself and your college experience?
Helena, are you the interviewer?
Yeah, she is.
It would probably be the summer I came back from sophomore year. I had a really low GPA because I didn't take school seriously, and I just got my head in the game, and I went up like OC. Like it was like I did. So all the lazy people in school that have bad GPAs, you can get that up, so you'll be straight. That was probably the most proud I've been academically from myself.
Like the year that I'm most proud of is this year. I think I blossomed in every way that I could, and it feels like I'm still growing in it. So I don't know how to exactly describe it yet, but it just feels so refreshing, and it's been the best year ever.
Growth, self-development, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I let people into my struggles now, and that's a really hard thing to do. This is a very supportive, very loving group, but I don't know, I think it's a personal thing for me where I really don't share my struggles or show when I'm having a difficult time or whatever. And windows, as it's happened, I've seen how people can show up for you and how that can change your whole mindset into whatever you're facing. So for me, my biggest growth is knowing that I have the space to open up. If I choose to do so, and this is a very safe and loving space to do so. Yes.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Now, the closing question. What are we most grateful for?
Oh, girl.
What was that?
Oh my god.
What are you most
I'll
grateful
go
for?
first. Okay.
I talk about this every day.
You might write a poem. You might write a poem. Go ahead,
I
Bessie.
talk about it every day. What I'm most grateful for is my friend. They're just so special and so unique, so loving, so fat-brained. Like, I truly, you know how everybody says I have the most amazing this, I have the most amazing friends, mom, whatever. There's nobody that can tell me that there's people who are more loving and who are more kind and who are more generous and selfless and everything good in this world than my friends. Like,
Times where we have been in situations that are a big question mark for our safety, for our well-being, and it was only because we had 12 eyes on each other that we've survived.
You count as 12 eyes on your own.
Period. Absolutely. No, but
eyes.
truly.
The police.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, and I felt like with every experience, you don't feel alone, you feel watched, you feel protected, you feel loved.
But not just the friendship. I think what I'm grateful for is the growth within the friendship. Like, we've already walked into freshman year, like Lydia said, like as a group, like I didn't have to find, like I didn't have that freshman experience of like I don't have any friends. Like I was already shoved into a tribe, you know what I mean? But where we were then to where we are now is completely different. All of us have changed, like completely. Character development, and we had that together, and we got to end this experience while changing together, which is really difficult, like for a lot of friend groups, because you do grow out of people, you do grow out of certain experiences. Even though there's Lydia now, I met like 12 versions of Lydia, and I was friends with all versions. And the same thing with like Luleit, and Eden, and like everyone else in the group. So yeah, it feels like a once in a lifetime. Kind of.
Oh my god! Play Beyonce.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about our experiences and, you know, just gained something from it. But either way, if you watch this video,
subscribe to Luleit's channel.
Cut.
Cut.